So what's up guys, welcome back to this video, and today I'm going to share my view on but BTCUSD. So I took this trade today on Bitcoin dollar, and I took a short-term sell, and I was expecting this short-term sell to be taking me to my position for a buy. But here's what's happening on Bitcoin dollar. So let me share. So as you can see, this is Bitcoin dollar market, and I was having this beautiful sell setup. So today we had some news on Forex Factory, and if you can check what happened here, on Thursday we had this core PCE index for the monthly, which is for the dollar. So this is why we saw these markets reacting on the M15. Around here we had this beautiful rejection, or that was a beautiful buy, tapping that particular supply level, which was still a supply on a 1 hour time frame around there, and you can tell clearly that this market mitigated the same level, and it was dropping fully with a lot of pressure. So as for me, I was watching out because this was my demand. But let me break down from the daily perspective. So yesterday we saw a very beautiful sell on these markets, sweeping this low around here. We had a sweep on this market around here, which was showing a potential buy, but instead you could tell that this market was not even closing above, and there was no clear sweep around here to give us more confidence for a buy. So this means like this is the reason why we're still expecting this market to drop much lower, up to around 49,000 level, or even surpass 49k to up to 40,000 level because of the weekly zone. So on a weekly time frame we have this low of a demand trading around here. That's the next position that we're having, and it's just that this market is targeting this level of 40,000 around 40,000 level. So in simple terms, we're still expecting this market to drop much lower, and there's high probability that this market will still push very higher to the lower prices. So if you can do your thing, you can tell that we had that supply around there on the daily market, and that's this is the new supply level, which should give us the next sales anytime market retraces back to the same key level. So it will mean if you drop back to 4 hours time frame, this was my point of interest around here in the long run. We're having that as the next zone to watch. If you are supposed to take a sell, then you're going to take a sell from here. Then again, it will mean like anytime you see this market tapping here, then you're going to be in for a sell, because we're still very much bearish. For now, we're seeing this sweep around here, and it means like this is what can give us potential buy. But again, we just have to wait until this candle closes to give us confidence for the next buy entry, right? Back to 1 hour time frame. On a 1 hour, we've seen a lot of selling momentum on this particular market, and I was in for these sells. Let me share my screenshot. I was in for that sell. Then again, I was waiting for this market to tap in on the day, not a daily, but 1 hour demand, which is trading at around 59,400 level, to take me back to my supply level, trading at around 63,800 price. Meaning like I will wait for this sweep of liquidity before I join in the sales, because my sales should come in from this far here. You see that? So it will mean whatever that's happening, I'm just going to wait for a 4 hours candle close. Then it will give me the next reason why I should be in a sell or should be in a buy. Now, lastly, on the M15, my point of interest was still very clear around here. I had the last demand level trading around here, and that's what I was waiting to see. That's why you see I'm having this arrow, which I was waiting to see, because I was in for a sell from this far. Then I was waiting to see how price reacts around here. But then I just hit a TP with a full selling momentum, and I was not having any reason for me to have a buy position. But either way, we just have to see how price reacts in between here on a 4 hours, 1 hour, and M15. We are going to take an entry, especially for a buy, because we're still targeting to have a buy back to that far of 64,000 level before we could have a new or a very serious sell momentum. So that's my outlook on Bitcoin dollar, and I love this pair because of the momentum and the flexibility on this market is on another level. You can't even compare BTC with gold or the currencies. So the volume in this market is very intense, and that's what I like. I like volume in the market. So this market is kind of clear and systematic to trade, and as I've been doing this for a good time. So make sure to drop your comment. Make sure to say what you want to learn the next video. I'll be able to provide again and give you maybe my guidance on how I do my thing. So make sure to drop a comment, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Cheers. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Remember that every market moving is you moving.